Ladies and gentlemen, not only did the FEC not fine Trump, but fine President Obama, Hillary Clinton's campaign, and the DNC, so they had FEC violations. Trump did not. Stormy Daniels not only owes Trump $122,000 according to NBC. This is an NBC News article. Dallas-Fort Worth appeals court orders Stormy Daniels to pay $122,000 of Trump's legal fees. But she also owes Trump $600,000. In all, Daniels has been ordered to pay more than $600,000 in Trump's legal fees, tweeted Harmeet Dillon, one of his attorneys in the case. That includes some $300,000 in attorney's fees that Daniels was previously ordered to pay. Then she said, I will go to jail before I pay a penny, which might, heaven forbid, happen for her. So what will take place is the following. Even if they convict Trump, because you're talking about a jury in New York that almost certainly is composed of people who despise Trump because of record low unemployment in 2019, record highs in household median income in 2019, before wonderful, morally superior Democrats and bureaucrats tanked the U.S. economy. They didn't have to do so. That was a choice. But all the experts told us we had to tank the U.S. economy. That's a whole other story. And any expert that disagreed, of course, was marginalized. Any dissent was silenced. But anyway, that's the wonderful world we live in now. The people who are always wrong yell the loudest and have their policy objectives implemented, and then we just have to forget about that they were the reason we had such a terrible economy. Then they blame Trump, of course, when more people lost their lives under mashed potato brains. But anyway, so appeals court orders Stormy to pay $122,000, in total $600,000. This is one of the main reasons, in addition to the extortion attempt. So Stormy almost certainly had people around her linked to the Democratic Party. Initially, she denied the allegations. She even denied the affair. In writing through her attorneys. The question, though, is who told her, who influenced her? How did she come to the decision to wait until October of 2016? Any ideas? How did she, that is the definition of a criminal act. When you extort somebody for money, when you say, I'm going to, there's a video of us, and the public is going to ruin your brand, so give me $130,000 and nobody will know. That is a crime, okay? The hush money is actually not a crime at all. It sounds salacious, hush money. The extortion is the crime. Somebody says, I have a video of you, and if you don't pay, or I'm going to tell somebody what we did legally, consensually, but if you don't pay, your brand will be ruined. Because he makes money from the Trump name. Okay, well, whatever. Or your family will be embarrassed. And so because it's the FEC says, the legal statute states that it is not a felony or crime or even a fine if he just paid to ensure that his wife or his family didn't know. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with ensuring that his family didn't know. Not one person would have altered their vote had they known that Trump had a romantic relationship with Stormy in 2006. Okay, nobody would have cared. The point, ladies and gentlemen, is the following. Why did she wait until October of 2016? Who influenced her? The FEC didn't view it to be a fine because it wasn't from campaign money. It was actually Michael Cohen's money from a corporation that he started. Now, he's under oath saying that there was no campaign finance violation, that Trump didn't know about the ins and outs of this at all. Okay? He then got a better deal for the $22 million in debt he was in and the millions that he didn't pay in terms of the IRS. So what happened was he owed millions of dollars, and he got a better deal. So New York prosecutors wanted him to flip on Trump. So he did. He would have spent more jail time or more prison time. He's a convicted felon who lied numerous times and lied to Congress and lied through his attorney. Stormy Daniels apparently lied through her attorney. And then suddenly they change their viewpoint because it benefits them either financially or legally. Hit subscribe to this channel right now, ladies and gentlemen. Go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications. And become part of a newsletter there. Ladies and gentlemen, also, the super thanks, thank you. And my Patreon is below to my new Patreons. Thank you so very, very, very much. Your support means a great deal to me. So there are numerous issues here pertaining to the money. She keeps losing judgments to Trump because Trump is actually the victim in this thing, not Stormy. There was no campaign finance violation. The Democrats in New York despise Trump. They utilize state government against him, which is what they've accused Trump of doing, or utilizing the government against a direct political rival. But the issue is who told Stormy? Why is it to wait until October of 2016? Why is it that she had to pay $600,000 total to Trump? Well, that pretty much obliterates the case in New York. Only Trump could actually have a romantic relationship with someone who would charge him $130,000 and still make a profit. Okay? He's still going to make a profit. He even makes a profit with that. I mean, the man is a business genius. Okay? He's a business genius. Only Trump would make money from this entire fiasco. And so you have a situation where Stormy's paying him, and even with the $130,000, you still $470,000 or so, and so $600,000 she owes him. That also can be a question that Jim Jordan and James Comer ask. So why would you indict somebody based on the allegations of a person who keeps losing lawsuits to the indicted individual? So I'm telling you, if you wait long enough, you listen for 10 minutes, here and there, you'll get something interesting during these segments. But why? Jim Jordan will ask, why did you wait until October of 2016 to Stormy Daniels? He'll ask Alvin Bragg and other prosecutors. There's another prosecutor that they sent a subpoena to today, Jim Jordan and James Comer. So they're going to impeach Biden either the end of this year or the beginning of next year. The impeachment, already they're getting bank records, and so that's heating up with Hunter. Democrats know they have to be on the offensive, but see, they're the ones who've committed crimes. Trump hasn't, so they're in a conundrum. They're caught between a rock and a hard place. They're in a very bad situation because there's diminishing returns to continuing to claim that Trump is the menace to democracy as other countries move away from the dollar. We're 90 seconds to midnight, there are bank runs, and the economy is in turmoil. Now, they talk about job numbers, and it's like, well, we had good job numbers in the beginning of 2020. Gee, what do you think happened? Oh, that's right, 22 million people unemployed within a matter of months. Not because of Trump, because of our apoplectic response led by Democratic governors. Okay? When people blame Trump, they're completely clueless as to how the American government works. Just basic civics. Trump cannot tell Democratic governors what to do. He can't tell Democratic governors to just not tank their economies. You have blue states that have a great deal of influence or impact on the U.S. GDP, and they tank their states, the entire economy is going to tank, which they did. You couldn't get a coffee. There were toilet paper runs, and then now there are bank runs. And so, like I said, the stock market is going to continue to just fluctuate. It's going to crash, unfortunately. It's going to be terrible. And I've been calling a stock market crash since 2021. Hit the stock market crash playlist. And I have to keep growing the other channels, but H.A. Goodman's other channel and the stock market crash channel below also. But ladies and gentlemen, she owes him $600,000. The answer is why? the answer to that, the question is why. The answer to that question obliterates the New York indictment against Trump. Give me your thoughts. Thank you. I'll be back in one.